applications of differentiation or applications of derivatives. It is one of the major part in differentiation portion. In applications of derivatives part, we can see in details without drawing the graph. We can determine whether the graph is increasing, whether the graph is decreasing, for what value the graph is increasing or decreasing, in what interval graph is increasing, graph is decreasing. Apart from this, also can be determined the approximate value of square root, cube root, fourth root, tenth root, any kinds of roots can be determined. Apart from this, it has again many number of applications that everything we can see in details, okay, in the derivatives as a rate measure exercise part. Okay, now when you will be considering the variable y and variable x, variable y, when it will be changing its rate with respect to x, it can be written as delta y divided by delta x. So delta x represents change in the quantities with respect to x, delta y represents change in the quantities with respect to y. Next, rate of change of quantities. See, the rate of change of quantities displacement with respect to time, okay, when its rate will be changing, it can be written as ds divided by dt is equal to velocity. Next rate of change of velocity with respect to acceleration, okay, rate of change of quantities, okay, with velocity in respect of acceleration, it can be written as dv divided by dt is equal to acceleration. Next, area A with respect to time, when its rate will be changing, it can be written as dA divided by dt. Next, rate of change of volume with respect to time, it can be written as dV by dt. Next, surface area with respect to time, it can be written as ds divided by dt. Next, apart from this, you can learn here some important formulas. Those are, first one is area of the circle, A equal to pi r square. Second one, circumference of a circle, C equal to 2 pi r. Area of the rectangle, okay, A equal to length into breadth. Next, perimeter, P of a rectangle, it can be written as P equal to 2 length plus 2 breadth. Then area of a square, A equal to A square. Then perimeter of a square, it can be written as P equal to 4A. Next, volume of a cube can be written as V equal to A cube. Next, surface area of the cube can be written as S equal to 6A square. Volume of the sphere can be written as V equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Next, surface area of the sphere can be written as S equal to 4 pi r square. Next, volume of the cylinder can be written as V equal to pi r square h. Surface area of the cylinder can be written as S equal to 2 pi r into h plus r. Next, volume of the cone can be written as V equal to 1 by 3 pi. See, in this question, assume that one stone is dropped in the lake and immediately wave is formed, and after forming the wave, it is go on increasing, for every second it is 5 centimeter. So at the last stage, when almost it is supposed to stop, in this case total radius of the circular wave became how much? 8 centimeter. When the radius of the circular wave became 8 centimeter, then how much time it is consumed to enclose total its area of the circular wave? Its question is very simple. You can find out its solutions in this way. Now clearly given in the question, see, r is called as radius, AB, A is called as area of the circular wave. Next, see, when radius will be changing with respect to time, in this case it can be written as dr by dt equal to 5 centimeter per second. And next, radius is clearly given, total it is 8 centimeter. Then When we will be finding the enclosed area of the circular wave with respective time, it can be written as dA by dt equal to question mark. Okay, that only we needs to find out. Next, you consider the formula area of a circular wave, that is A equal to pi r square. We needs to differentiate it with respective time. Therefore, it can be written as dA divided by dt is equal to d pi r square divided by dt. Here pi is a constant term. Okay, so it can be written as pi into d r square divided by dt. Next, dA by dt you write as it is, that is equal to pi. When you will be writing the differentiation of r square with respective time, it can be written as 2r raised to 2 minus 1, in the sense it is 2r. Okay, next, after this its differentiation, r square differentiation, once again I'll tell you, r square differentiation is 2r to the power 2 minus 1, so 2r it will be. But when you will be finding the differentiation of r with respect to time, it can be written as dr divided by dt. Okay, that is written here. Okay, next, after this given value you substitute in this differentiated equation, so that you will be getting at the last result 2 pi radius, in the sense it is 8 centimeter, dr by dt it is also given, it is 5 centimeter per second. So after calculating it, it will become 80 pi, then it is square centimeter per second. This is the total enclosed area of the circular wave. This is next question. Let us consider the circumference of a circle, c equal to 2 pi r. As you people knows very well its formula, c is called as circumference of the circle, then r is called as radius of the circle. Okay, in the given question they are telling us the radius of the circle is increasing with respect to time, therefore it can be written as dr by dt is equal to 0.7. So radius of the circle with respect to time, when it will be changing, in this case what is the rate of increase of its circumference. So when circumference again it will be increasing with respect to time, it can be written as dc divided by dt. That only we needs to find out it. Okay, next, then differentiate c equal to 2 pi r, the full term. So it can be written as d by dt of c is equal to d by dt of it is 2 pi r. In the above expression 2 pi are the constant term, therefore its differentiation will be always 0, therefore don't differentiate it, you keep it out of the differentiation. So it can be written as 2 pi into dr divided by dt. Clearly in the given question dr by dt is given. Okay, therefore you substitute it, 2 pi you keep as it is. Okay, dr by dt it can be written as 0.7. So after simplifying 2 pi into 0.7, okay, it can be written as 1.4 into pi, and its unit is centimeter per second. This is the rate of change of circumference of the circle. Okay, next question. An edge of a variable cube is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. How fast is the volume of a cube is increasing when the edge is 10 centimeter long? Okay, next, let A be an edge of the cube, V is volume of the cube. Okay, given here an edge of the variable cube is increasing at the rate of 3 centimeter per second. If A is called as an edge of the cube, when it will be changing, okay, its state with respect to time, so it can be written as dA divided by dt is equal to 3 centimeter per second. So then how fast is the volume of the cube is increasing? V is called as volume of the cube. When it will be increasing with respect to time, it can be written as dV divided by dt. Okay, that only we needs to find out. And edge of the cube, that is A is equal to 10 centimeter, it is given in the question. Okay, you consider the formula V equal to A cube. Okay, next, given data are dA by dt equal to 3 centimeter, dv by dt when a equal 10 centimeter, that only needs to find out it. Now differentiate v equal to a cube with respect to time. Therefore it can be written as dv by dt is equal to d by dt of it is a cube. Okay, next a cube differentiation with respect to time, when will be determining it, 3a square into a differentiation can be written as it is dA divided by dt. So this is equal to 3 into a square dA divided by dt. Okay, next a cube, you apply the formula x to the power n formula. X to the power n can be written as nx to the power n minus 1. Okay, here a differentiation when you will be writing with its respective time, okay, that is t. So after finding the derivatives of the power cube, don't forget to write the differentiation of a. Okay, therefore it can be written as dA divided by dt. Next dA by dt is given, it is 10 centimeter per second, and edge of the cube it is also given a equal 10 centimeter. That everything you substitute here. So after simplifying you will be getting some certain result, that is 3 into 10 square. Next 3, this is equal to, next it is 3 into 100 into 3, this is equal to 900 and centimeter cube per second. This is the rate of change of volume of the cube with respective time. This is the next question. See, in this question, the volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of 9 cubic centimeter per second. See, V is called as volume of the cube, X is called as length of the cube, and surface area of the cube. Okay, next, see, volume of the cube when it will be changing with respect to time, it can be written as dV by dt equal to 9 centimeter cube per second. Then surface, how fast surface area is increasing. So yes, if S is called as surface area of the cube, then when surface area of the cube will be increasing with respect to time, it can be written as ds divided by dt. Okay, that is equal to question mark. And if x is an edge of the cube, okay, then it can be written as x equal to 10 centimeter. It is also clearly given in the question. So let x is length of a side of the cube, V is volume of the cube, S is surface area of the cube. Okay, then next V equal to x cube, this is volume of the cube, and S equal to 6x square, it is surface area of the cube. You people have supposed to consider these two number of formulas. Okay, next you differentiate both the terms with respect to time. Okay, next given dV by dt equal to 9 centimeter cube per second and ds by dt is equal to question mark when x equal to 10. Now given it is given that v equal to x cube, you differentiate it with respect to time, so it can be written as d by dt of v equal to d by dt of it is x cube. Okay, next when x cube differentiation will be writing with respect to time, it can be written as 3x square into dx divided by dt, because dx by dt it must be compulsory required because you are differentiating x with respect to time. Okay, x to the power n formula here also you needs to apply to finding the derivatives of x cube. 3x to the power 3 minus 1 in the sense it is square, so the x cube differentiation it will be 3x square. Then afterwards x differentiation, x is a base, when you will be writing its differentiation with respect to time, it can be written as dx divided by dt. Okay, all parameters are given, you substitute it. Next v dv by dt is given 9 centimeter cube per second. Next 3 x square dx divided by dt, this is equal to 3 divided by x square, okay, is equal to dx divided by dt. 3 ones are 3 3s are. So after cross multiplying 3x square with this 9, it will be 3 divided by just x square, that will be dx divided by dt. Oh, so x value also you can substitute here or else keep as it is, substitute dx by dt in the next term again. Okay, next you consider s equal to 6x square, differentiated with respective again time. So d by dt of ds is equal to d by dt of it is 6x square. So 6x square, 6 is a constant term, you take it out of the differentiation part first. So it can be written as 6 after taking it is outside x square differentiation. When you will be finding, it will be 2x, 6 into 2x into x differentiation, it will be dx divided by dt. So 6 into 2 will be how much? It is 12. 12 into x into dx divided by dt. So dx by dt, you know it very well, you got this value in the previous part after finding the derivatives of volume of a cube, v equal to x cube. So dx by dt, you know its exact value 3 by x square, you substitute here. So 12x dx by dt is 3 divided by x square. Next, it is 12 into 3, 36. X, 1x is gone from numerator side and 1x is gone from denominator side. 1x is remaining in the denominator side. So it can be written as 36 divided by x. So x, it is also given, it is 10 centimeter. So x equal to 10, when you will be substituting again here 36 divided by 10, in the sense it is how much? 3.6 centimeter square per second. This is the rate of change of surface area of the cube. This is the answer. This is the next question. Length of a rectangle is called as x, then y is called as width of the rectangle. When length of the rectangle x, it will be decreasing, it can be written as minus dx divided by dt equal to minus 5 centimeter per minute. See, decreasing in the sense minus, increasing in the sense always plus. Okay, you consider this important note in the applications of differentiation part. See, and width y is also increasing. When y will be increasing with respect to time, okay, it can be written as dy by dt equal to 4 centimeter per minute. Then length of the rectangle, width of the rectangle, clearly they are given, it is in the question, x equal to 8 centimeter, y equal to 6 centimeter. Then find the rate of change of a is the perimeter of rectangle, b the area of a rectangle. This question is so simple. Solution part. Next, a is area of the rectangle, p is perimeter of the rectangle. Next, whatever the parameters, its values which are given in the question, you write as it is first. Dx by dt equal to minus 5 centimeter per minute, decreasing, therefore it can be written as minus. Okay. Next, dy by dt. Next, width of the rectangle is increasing, it is given 4 centimeter per minute. Next, then length and width both are also given, 8 centimeter as well as 6 centimeter. Next, rate of change of perimeter p with respect to time. See, given parameters are given with respect to time, therefore when you will be finding the derivatives of area of the rectangle and perimeter of the rectangle, differentiation has to be made with respect to time. Now you find out the perimeter of the rectangle. So dp by dt is equal to, it is 2x plus 2y. This is the standard formula of perimeter of the rectangle. When you will be writing the derivatives of p with respect to time, it can be written as dp by dt equal to, next it is 2 into dx by dt plus y differentiation, it will be dy divided by dt. 2x plus 2y is there, therefore 2 and 2, it is present with length as well as width, you take it as outside. Okay, because 2 is one of the constant term, don't try to differentiate it. Okay. Next, after differentiating perimeter of the rectangle, that is dp by dt equal to 2, after taking it is outside, x differentiation will be dx by dt and y differentiation will be dy divided by dt. Okay. So next, its values are given already, you substitute here. Next, simplify it. So minus 5 plus 4 is minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 centimeter per minute. This is the perimeter of a rectangle. It is minus, therefore it is decreasing. Okay. Next, rate of change of area with respect to time. Okay. When you will be differentiating the area of a rectangle a equal to x into y. Okay, you needs to apply here the product rule when you will be writing the derivatives of two terms, and in between the two terms when into will be there, in this case you apply the product rule. So when you will be applying product rule to finding the derivatives of a area of a rectangle with respect to time, so it can be written as dA by dt equal to d by dt of xy. Now product rule states that when you have a two term, when you will be writing its differentiation, one term must be taking it out, writing the derivatives of second term, plus second term must be taking it out, writing the derivatives of first term. This is the product rule. So x is the first term, y is the second term. So x take it out, write the derivatives of second term, plus take the second term out, write the derivatives of x. It is the first term. So all values you people knows very well. You substitute x in the place of dy by dt, and in the place of y, and dx by dt its values, all you know it very well. You substitute and simplify. It will be 8 into 4 32, plus into minus minus 6 by the 30, so it will be 2 centimeter square per minute. Why centimeter square per minute? See, x centimeter per minute, dy by dt it is also centimeter per minute, centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square per minute, it will be common to both the terms. Therefore, so once you determined 32 minus 30, it will be 2 centimeter square per minute. You don't forget write its unit also. This is the rate of change of, okay, area of a rectangle with respective time.